Good morning, everyone. Dr. Steve Stohler, Fundamental Health Solutions. Army training continues. We finished our 4 for the course, so you've been watching the last 4 episodes of our Move Right Mondays. You'll have seen 4 exercises, and hopefully you've implemented those in that 5 to 10 minute period. That's basically been stabilizing from shoulders to hips. Shoulders to hip. Now the Chinese talk about the shoulders and the hips, so we know that's how they connect our core. Right shoulder, left hip. We did that in the quadriplex. Left hip, right hip, left shoulder. We put those together. Those are the 4 corners of the bedpost. Now, if you think back in the old days when they tied the bedpost and had rope, if one side was too tight, the other side was sagging. The ropes that made the bed had to be the same amount of tautness, otherwise things sagged and dragged, did not make for a good sleep. And if we're tight in one shoulder or hip and loose in the other one, then it doesn't make for a good, strong core. So here's how we're really going to be able to strengthen those and stabilize those up and test those, right? We did a little bit of that with the quadriplex exercise, if you remember that one. These next 2 exercises I'm going to show you the next 2 weeks are going to be about hip stability. Hip stability. Now, don't think I'm Jane Fonda, because I'm not, but the lady had a lot of great exercises as far as hip stability and hip mobility. So the first one is this lateral hip stability. So we're going to get almost in that side plank position. Remember, we started before in the side plank position, and you can actually start there if you want to. You can have that shoulder, elbow, wrist in a nice alignment, right? Body super straight, pushing out of the core so you feel the side of your abdomen engaged. You can lift the right leg and hold it up, and you're going to feel that in the hip, right? And you're also going to probably feel a little stretching in your trunk, because there's some trunk work here, or which I prefer is this long leg position, right? So we get this bigger fulcrum, your elbow is pushed to the floor. If you're slumping down like this, raising your leg, you're not getting everything out of it, okay? You need to be pushing, because the core is from upper extremity to lower extremity. You're stretching this side line, right? So from my ankle up to my shoulder, or really now even my elbow, I've lengthened it out even to that point. So, and my butt is not rolled back, I'm rolled forward, I'm in a straight line. You're going to feel this stretching tightness on the downside, stretching tight, and you're going to feel this contraction on the top side. So it's basically, if I were standing, and later on we'll work on those kind of things, this bending position. You're stable here, and then you're going to just raise that top leg. And you're going to hold that for a count of 8. And what you're doing at this time is not letting your hip roll back. That's a cheat. If your toe rolls up to the ceiling, you're doing it wrong, right? You have to keep that toe at least and that foot completely straight. Tummy pulled in. Then back down and touch. And then back up for a count of 8. So somewhere between about 6 and 8 inches is ideal. Now I know Jane Fonda can take her leg all the way up there. She's not me, I'm not her. But this is what she did for the Army. 8 inches, right about there. And then down. Now, if you've got it and you feel like, hey, I'm pretty grooved in, you can work on a little motor control. You can work on getting the muscles to fire. So you can then work it on a more of a syncopated beat. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. Now let me tell you, as you hold that baby up there and you work towards a minute and you're pushing out at 1, you're going to check the stability in this shoulder. 2, you're going to check the stability in this hip. You're going to feel the muscles firing around the hip. 3, you're going to feel that downside of the core. And let me tell you, it's a great feeling to feel those back muscles. And you're going to get warmed up. I'm already sweating already, so you know what? This is going to be great. Let's try the other side so you get a good view of it. Again, legs are out nice and straight, elbows down. Make sure, because you might have a tighter side, like my side on the right is tighter for me. You roll that hip forward. Your body's going to try to get out of it because it doesn't like it. You're going to have to whip this little sucker into place, right? Get down there, push that shoulder down into the ground, push that elbow down the ground. Get stable. Remember, you're pushing from your elbow to your feet. And then you hold your tummy in. Lift that left leg about 6 to 8 inches. Down, up, hold it for a count of 8. Feel that outer buttock. Down, up. Work this outer part of the buttock, thigh, hip, side core, And don't sag down. Be tall and raise it up. Now, just doing these, add it into that basic core. Now you're working the side. And we're working longer, not just hip to shoulder. We're working all the way down to the leg. So that's hip stability or lateral hip stability. Join us next week. We're going to work on medial hip stability, a favorite of mine.